Last week, gold tested 3942 twice. Twice the floor held, and that double bottom launched a $260 rally. This week opened Monday at the peak of that move, 4202, and that's exactly where the trap was set. From Monday's high, gold bled lower all week, down to 4021. Sellers got excited, and just when they committed, a violent snap back to close the week at 4119. Bulls who chased Monday got trapped at the top. Bears who chased the drop got squeezed at the bottom. 1 week, both sides got trapped. So the real question is 4119, the launchpad toward 4330, or the last rally before 3800? The answer is hiding in three charts nobody is watching: the dollar index, crude oil, and silver. And Tuesday's US inflation data is the trigger. Stay with me because the last 5 minutes of this video matter the most. So let's begin with US dollar index. And right now I'm using a line chart and I'm on the weekly frame here. Now on the weekly frame, we got the breakout here. So this is the high which is taken out, and we got the higher lows and higher high structure here. So this is the double bottom. So I will apply my first bullish extension on the weekly frame. First extension is added, and we'll be switching to daily chart now. Now on the day chart, after creating a sequence of higher highs, it is right now under the pullback. So it is trading above the breakout zone, but it's moving downwards for the corrective drop. So we can use here a rising channel. I'll be connecting the higher lows and higher highs within the channel. Now we can apply 4-hourly, and we can add the next bullish extension on the 4-hourly frame. So this is the point where we should add the next extension from. So let's connect. And it reached exactly to the magnet high, magnet resistance here, and got blocked. And right now on the 4-hourly frame, it is in the corrective drop. So we will be using a downward channel here to represent the corrective drop. Now USD index is under corrective drop, and the buyers, they need to break above this channel, basically this high, which is around 101.20. I'm expecting it to continue further down to basically retest this area. This is towards the bottom of the rising channel, and there is a fair value gap, so it would be filled. So it would be a gradual move down, and then we will expect a bullish reversal. Now let's move to crude oil. Now crude oil, I'll start on the weekly frame. So on the weekly frame, we got the impulsive move up, the bullish structure. So we need to apply a retracement on this bullish structure from the lowest to the highest. It reached back to the 78.85 support area, and I'll be zooming in and using bearish extension on the downward structure here. So this is high and lower high. We have low and lower low. But this downward structure is in the corrective leg after the impulsive move up. So let's apply the downward extension. So this is the first downward extension added, and I'll be adding the vertical line here on the top. Now let's move to day chart. Now on the day chart, we'll adjust the vertical line, and we can add one more extension in the downward direction starting from the vertical line. So here we can add another one. So let's change the color. So we can see here a magnet zone is formed around 84 to 84.5. So this is the ultimate target. I'll highlight in red. Right now it bounced from 67.36, a minor magnet support area here, and I'll be switching to 4H now. Now on the 4-hourly frame, in my previous video, I've talked about the bullish divergence, and we got the breakout. Now after this breakout, it crossed the first magnet resistance, and right now it is in the corrective drop. So it's time to apply fib retracement above the breakout. So basically, we have a formation of higher high here. So this is the breakout structure level. And I need to zoom in and I need to apply a retracement on this leg from the lowest to the highest. So right now it's hovering around 50% of this leg. So below 50%, we'll be interested in buying again. So this is the zone I'm watching. So I'll be adding my buy positions when it drops to 68.58 to 69.08. So let's assume that we got the drop we are looking for. So when we get the drop, let's assume that we get around 69.08. So the first target would be 73.69 and the second target would be 76.53. And if the bullish behavior continues, then I'll be expecting, now it has formed a very strong magnet around 84 to 84.5. So this is the ultimate target. So I'll be expecting a bearish reversal around 84 or 85. So these are the barriers in between. So short term, we need to wait for this drop to get completed. So I'll be switching to 1 hourly now. And on the 1 hourly, the structure is right now bearish and it's moving downward in this downward channel. So either it needs to come down to 78.85, that is the price level of 69, or it needs to confirm a bullish breakout, move outside the channel, create a high above 72.79 to resume its bullish behavior. So short-term corrective drop, but eventually I'm expecting it to move towards 76, 84, and 85 zone. Now let's move to silver. For silver, based on the weekly frame, the structure is still bearish. So it is printing a sequence of lower highs and lower lows. So let's apply fib extensions on the structure in the downward direction. We need to zoom in and start from the top here. So this is the first bearish extension and followed by the next bearish extension. And this is the vertical line which is added here. Now let's move to day chart. Now on the day chart, we need to adjust the vertical line to the highest point, and I'll be adding a bearish parallel channel here. Now this is the high, so I'm connecting all lower highs. So this is the bearish channel. Now towards the end, it printed low and lower low with bullish divergence on histogram, but not on MACD lines, which means that sellers are exhausted and it needs a bounce from this level. Now I'll be switching to 4 hourly frame here. So we do not have the confirmation of buyers on the day chart. So weekly and daily, the structure remains bearish. Now only on the 4 hourly frame, I get to see here again a lower low formation with divergence on histogram. So to complete the reversal here, buyers, they need to push the price above this BS level, which is at 66.35. And here I can see that the sellers, they have stopped printing new lower lows. So this is the corrective bounce. Then we got the drop here. And right now, based on the parallel channel, the downward channel, price is trading above the channel, which means the selling pressure is eased off. So I'm expecting that this leg should hold. So I need to add fib retracement from the lowest to the highest of this leg. So it dropped precisely towards 78.6 to 85.4. So this is the area of support right now. So until silver remains above 57.28, I would not expect further downward action. And the resistance is right now here. So this is the first barrier, 61.23 to 61.81 is required to be taken out by the buyers, which is most likely expected here. So now I'll be adding fib extension, but not on lines, on candles. So here I'm gonna change the extension color. So I see here a very strong magnet is formed at 64.99. To round off, we can say 65. And if we zoom out, the next major magnet is at 77.55. So from 59.86, the nearest target is 65 right now. If it breaks the structure at 66.35 or it stays above 65, then we'll talk about 77. But otherwise, I'm expecting it will test 65 and again roll downward. Now, based on the 1 hourly chart, we got the move here. So this is lower low. This is the lower low. We got the bounce. It retested the magnet support zone and it bounced impulsively and started dropping here in the corrective mode. And now it is still inside the downward channel here. So this would be on hourly frame. It would be better applied on 15 minutes. So we need a break. We need a break above this channel now. And we got the break on Friday's close here. So this is the strong move within the channel. Now it's holding the fib support here at 59. So until it remains above 57.26, I'm expecting short-term bullish continuation. Now, before we get into gold, one honest observation about this week. A week like this, where longs got caught at 42.02 and shorts got squeezed at 4021, is exactly the kind of week where most traders don't lose to the market. They lose to themselves. Revenge trades, one more entry, moving the stop. This is why we built Tradechecx, and I'm genuinely excited to say signups are now open. It connects directly to your MetaTrader account and enforces your rules automatically. Daily loss limit hit, it locks your trading. Profit target reached, it protects it. No willpower required, the system does it. And it gives you a trade score, a discipline rating from 300 to 850 based on how you actually trade, not how you think you trade. There's a 28-day free trial. Link is given in the description. Now, let's talk about gold. Now we are on the weekly frame and the structure is bearish since it is creating a sequence of lower highs and lower lows. So this is the bearish structure on the weekly frame. I'll be adding my fib extension connecting the high, first low, and lower high here. And it's time to bring vertical line at the C point and move to the next lower time frame, that is daily. Now on the daily frame, I'll be adding my next extension in the downward direction. Starting from the vertical line, this is the first move down, and this is the pullback lower high. Let's use a different color. So we reached exactly to the magnet support here. So this is the local magnet support. The upcoming resistance is around 42.12 here. And I can see here the lower low formation comes with bullish divergence. So selling pressure is eased off. And this is the first target in sight now. Now it's time to move 4 to 4 hourly frame. Now on the 4 hourly frame, we got the double bottom at 39.42. We got the break of structure here. We got the impulsive move and we got the corrective drop here. And the corrective drop comes precisely to the magnet zone and it retests 4041. So if we apply fib retracement here on the candles, so after creating this impulsive move, it dropped exactly to 61.8. And now on Friday, before closing, it bounced strongly and it has given the bullish formation here. So I'm expecting further continuation in the upward direction. So let's add fib extension in the upward direction here. So the first target in sight is 4181. This is the first extension level. I need to zoom out and look for the magnet zones, followed by 4280. And eventually, the upcoming major resistance magnet is sitting at 4413 to 4441. So this is the ultimate target in sight. So the first barrier is at 4180, followed by 4212, followed by 4280, then 4346, and the ultimate target is at 4413 to 4441. Now let's move to 1H. Now, even on the 1 hourly frame, I see the structure is bullish. The price action is right now behaving in the bullish direction. So we got the retest of 40.72. And here we can add another magnet on another extension on the 15 minutes chart in the bullish direction. Let's use a different color here. So the first target is 41.44 on the lower time frame basis. Then 41.89, same target, 41.81 to 41.89, and eventually 42.61 to 42.80. And the ultimate destination is coming again around 44.13 to 44.20. So I'm not expecting 44.20 in the coming week. It all depends on the CPI data. We need to keep an eye on the CPI data. Maybe it triggers the next bullish move towards 4400. So let's see how it plays out. One quick announcement before I let you go. This one's for my viewers here in the UAE. Enrollment is now open for our new beginners batch, live classroom training at a Dubai Academy starting on 18th July. This is where we take you from zero to a structured trading framework. The same top-down process you watch me apply in these videos every week. Seats are genuinely limited because it's classroom-based and the last batch filled before the start date. If you've been thinking about learning this properly, the WhatsApp number is in the description to contact my team. So that's a week ahead. Last week's double bottom at 39.42 held. This week closed at 4119 and Tuesday CPI is the trigger. Watch the levels I've marked. Let the market come to you. Don't chase it. I'll be back on Wednesday with the midweek analysis to review exactly how these levels are playing out and whether 4330 or the 3800 scenario is winning. If this analysis added value, a like and share genuinely helps the channel. This is Nikhil from Moneytize. Trade safe. I'll see you on Wednesday.